Hi guys, welcome to week 6 of class. This week we are going to assess two rather significant periods of history. I guess I shouldn't say periods, but perhaps presidencies. We're going to assess Thomas Jefferson's presidency, and we're going to emphasize the Louisiana Purchase. In fact, you have a film that I want you to watch on the Louisiana Purchase, because this particular purchase not only doubled the geographic size of the nation, it provided some constitutional dilemmas that I think are important to think through as it concerns presidential authority. Okay? Recall a couple weeks ago we were talking about Hamilton and Jefferson and their interpretations of the Constitution, Jefferson being a very strict constructionist and that there are no implied powers and the Constitution has to be very clear about what a president can do. Well, in the Louisiana Purchase, there is nothing in the Constitution that speaks about a president's ability to land grab the way that Jefferson did. And so there's a constitutional dilemma there that we need to talk about and think through. But the Louisiana Purchase also opened up a lot of territory for the United States to explore. And the Louisiana Purchase really is an impetus behind a westward expansion that is going to be central to our discussion of the Civil War. And so I want you to be thinking about the purchase in those terms. The other event that we're going to be looking at this week is the War of 1812, where we declare war against Great Britain for the second time. And we do so for a number of reasons. Largely, there are some issues with land that we are having some disputes over, specifically areas in Canada, that the borders are not yet fully defined, and the United States is still hoping to extend further north than the borders currently are. There was also some issues with the British inciting Indian raids, and there was a major problem with the British impressing American ships. And we're going to be actually talking about that in some context of European wars. So, but for these reasons, we're going to be, the United States will declare war against Great Britain, and we will be successful, at least in the end we will be. But we're going to be doing a case study on the development of the Star-Spangled Banner. And this is important because it raises some questions about what it means to be an American and what American identity is. And so we're going to be thinking about it in those terms, okay? And so this week you obviously have some reading to do, I think chapter 9, some lectures to listen to, some videos to watch. So make sure that you get all that done and that you address the assignments for this week that are there, stipulated for you to do. Okay. The other thing I want to make mention to you is that I have uploaded a study guide for the midterm exam. I want to make very clear that this is a study guide. It is intended to guide you in your study. It does not necessarily give you all the answers. It doesn't necessarily spell out specifically or explicitly rather what is going to be on the test, right? But it does provide for you an overview of some of the things you should know, some of the things and questions you should be able to answer, and it does provide for you a sampling of multiple choice questions, in fact 5 of them. So go ahead and take a look at that. Be preparing for that midterm. I will give you more information on that as we get closer. Okay? I think that covers everything for this week, so with that, as always, if you have concerns, contact me. Otherwise, go in peace, be warm and filled, and may the force be with you. Be blessed, guys.